Oh, hello, welcome everybody. How's it going, Pear? How about Orange? How's Orange doing? Alright, well, we're looking at a pretty awesome night tonight. We are building a legendary farm. Oh, look, I was just thinking, whoa, yo, what's up, Exo Green? We got Exo Green in the house, we got Pear in the house, we are vibing on some serious vibes, that's right. Tonight, we are about to start dropping legendary coal and legendary iron down to Vulcanus. And you know what we're gonna do with that, right? Make legendary everything. Alright, well, without further ado, let's get right into it. Aren't you glad it's a pair?
Like and subscribe.
A pair of likes and subscribes all together in one? Yeah. Alright, well, anyways, we got about 67, almost nice. Yeah, Bear, what's going on? I don't think I've seen you around before. Glad to have you in the show. Hanging out, you know. Doing Pear things. Yeah. Oh, that's probably nice. We're low on turbo belts, but they're coming around. Probably nice to have a slow night once in a while, you know? You're a pretty busy guy. Everything is working out good with the new train system. However, I did notice that it was worth it, I think, to change this condition to 10 seconds of wait time instead of 5, because when it gets really low, it can kind of, I don't know, it seemed like the other iron station left like 50 iron there, and I was like, why? And like, that's the only reason why I could think. But anyways, pretty cool overall. Super excited to get this coal patch out of the way, but that's going to be a little ways down the line. Ooh, one thing I did actually was I bit the bullet and made myself a little kind of coal to lube module here. I just couldn't handle the truth. Ooh. Oh, okay, well that's fine. I just didn't really want to fill that tank up. But it's totally fine. The point is that the amount, we kept filling up on light oil and petroleum, and the amount of lube that we were looking for to build this many engines was just not cutting it. And I also... Oh, Melly. Thanks, Melly, you're the best. I still gotta make a hard hat and high-vis jacket, but yeah, you know. So yeah, I also redid the engines. Now we're getting a lot more engines. For the same amount of lube, we're getting like 8.6 instead of about 6. Today's stream is going to be legendary. What's up, Shadow? Good to see you. And Mr. PC Guy. Look at that. Who's in the house? It's Mr. PC Guy from the other night. Yeah, and Wolf Shadow. But yeah, we're really kind of choked on yellow science. And that was happening because we were filling up with too much light oil and petroleum, and therefore not getting enough lube. Now we have so much lube, and we have more than enough engines to keep the entire system going here. So I don't know what else we could potentially do about this, but we are getting about 9 per second, I think, 7.65 per second. But anyways, so yeah, just a little bottleneck I saw and noticed since last time. But that being said, we are not here for bottlenecks. You know what we're here for? Look at this. Are we seriously full? We're seriously full on iron. So I think what we need is to actually fly the ship over Novice and get some more containers. Yeah, that's like we're not getting the coal nearly as fast, but we are getting it. It's just not nearly as fast. And kind of makes me think, like, how can I bolster this? I think honestly I kind of want to then make this the standard, because this is a laser ship. It's just so much better. It's just so much better. Like it's so much cooler, straight up. But yeah, and then I'm like, well, maybe this could just be the standard. It seems like it's a little bit less materials. I probably could even make this a little bit more efficient in that. It'll be old and unique. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm cool with that. I don't think just like UXO, it is you. It is you, old and unique. But I think I mean, it is working pretty much at capacity. Like, it's taking everything in. It's not as wide as it could be, so that may be also one way that it could and should maybe be kind of upgraded. But anyways, the point is we need to actually start getting the plastic, the coal. Ooh, we're almost out. We need to start getting that down here and doing something with it. I think I want to actually take off and go to Vulcanus. Do I have a ship here at Vulcanus or at Fulgora? Well, I got Aquilo import, so if I hurry, I could probably get up there pretty quick. So let's just dump everything, turn off personal logis, personal logis, and travel the space platform. Let's just get to Aquilo imports and let's get over there. Yeah, we're getting up to. That'd be funny if it just left and then we just got like stuck in space. But that's not gonna happen, right? And everything's working nifty over here. All 100% good and great. But as soon as we land, here we are. Here we are. We should then go. Perfect. So I guess, what do I want to do here? I suppose I want to go to Vulcanus, and I kind of want to make boxes specifically for the coal, right? Like it can probably just go right over here. Well, do I really want to just drop it down there? We could, I don't know. How do I want to manage this? Because I think I want to build with it like up here. We've got so much space up there. We could build a bit here, but I mean, we have the platforms now, so technically we could just like fill this all, but we do have a lot of space here. So, you know, why fill it all when you got space there? I also want to potentially go get that tungsten patch plugged in at some point. Not today, not right now, but at some point before, here we go. So I actually do want to drop to Vulcanus. That's the thing I want to do. Yeah, if I just click that, then I will automatically drop to Vulcanus. Looks like it's going really slow, but it's actually going at like 270 kilometers per second actually. So it's actually pretty, you know. At some point gonna need to upgrade my haulers to the second, yeah, a little bit better here. I think it'll be a very similar ship, but I want to get all legendary first. So yeah, while we chill over here, I guess we got to think about, I'll automatically drop down. So let's think about this. Do I want to transport all of that? Do you have any mods on? I do have some mods on. But mostly, okay, cool. Mostly like rate calculator, actual calculator, rate calculator. I don't know, what other mods do I have on? Oh yeah, planets. So when I like go here, we can see the planet, which looks really cool when with this one, because it's like, yeah, anyway, so planets. That's about it, I think. Yeah, it does. It's called Valerian Planets. It does look really cool. Yeah, for any ship that's parked, it's pretty dope. Okay, cool. So we actually made it. So that's great. But yeah, so how do I want to do this? Do I want to just like force the bots? I really need to get recycling going on every planet for anything less than level 3 modules. But so, oh yeah, and I did this. How many of these? We got 13. Nice. Okay, so I kind of want to build up here. So like, do I make a simple train system to bring the coal and the iron up there? I kind of think so, right? Like, I don't really want to get my bots doing that. Or do I just move this to over here? I don't know. I mean, they're probably both viable options. But if I move it, then I have to move the storage, which, I don't know, seems like a hassle. I mean, either way, it's going to be a hassle. I suppose I could just put it on belts, but that's also kind of tough because, I mean, we could do like a mix. We could do like, oh, I don't have anything here. That's cool. Where it's like, we put them in storage containers here. Well, this won't really work in this example, but we do that, and then we dump them onto belts. I don't know. This seems jank. Anybody got any suggestions? What should I do with my life? Right, like this entirely jank solution of getting the bots to push them out of here into a chest just to put them on a belt. I don't know. I mean, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? We probably need more receiving cargo bays too. But we could just make a new storage so you don't have to move it. Filters, yeah. Just make a new storage. Yeah, but then I have this, and that's going to like bug me to the end of time, right? Which I mean, I could just get bots to do this. There's actually not that much stuff here. So, I don't know. Maybe we should just cut this out. There's nothing in there. So if we just cut this out, I think this is the most reasonable solution, is to just take this out. Surround it with legendary bulk inserters. We don't have legendary bulk inserters yet, unfortunately. I'll just get my... Oh, I don't have bots, do I? I should have bots. Do I not have robots? I don't think I'm actually... Yeah, I am requesting bots. Okay, so I do have robots. I just wasn't using them. Let's get over here. Yeah, I think this is going to be our new... We could do it right here. We could have like a new space here for this stuff. Kind of been using this as like a walkway here. So maybe on the other side of that. Yeah, I'm game with that. They'll come and build that. There we go. Time for some legendary storage chests, right? We probably could almost start gambling for legendary bulk inserters, but I don't know. Wow, we actually don't have production on all of this stuff here, which we probably should. Like, we don't have level 3 production. I wonder if I could get away with doing that. As in, will we have enough? Remember, the cargo bays only need to attach one tile. Yeah, definitely. Yes. I don't think I'm going to have enough level 3s. Yeah, but in due time, it will sort itself out. That's like a lot. 250. That's fine. They will come in. And the speed modules. Not that we even really need to do this. I think we are going to need the petrol though. And we're probably going to be using quite a bit of petrol. Maybe. So at least we could do that. And Novice Hauler will kind of sort itself out. In fact, I'm going to make it carry 250 now, and then it'll request. In fact, you know what? Maybe get 300. Frick it. How is this doing over here? This is holding, I think, 500-ish. 690. Nice. So yeah. Why? Oh, I thought it was like putting circuit. What? Who did? Oh, I was using this to build at one point. At one point, my power died here, Yeah, I need to get my plastic. Yeah, it's, you know, I was fortunate enough to find this 5.3 mil coal. But it's a little bit concerning. But we're about to make legendary plastic. So, okay, cool. So this actually came down. No, I don't want to like, anyways. I'm struggling, guys. Okay, so yeah, like this could be only on one tile like this. Which would totally be acceptable, but I don't think I need to. If anything, maybe it should be like this. Oh yes, and this is the perfect music for it. Yeah, like this is totally cool. There's not nearly enough of these things though, and I don't have them here. Oh geez, beep boop, boop, bop. LDS shuffle. Oh yeah, great. Just, you know, put it in the farthest possible spot. Oh yeah, just go and do that again, jerks. There we go. I think we'll just leave it like that for now. The L for winner. Right? That's how it works. Anyways. Okay, so storage chests. I mean, we could do something like this too, which would be pretty cool. And then just keep going. I don't know. It's totally not cool. But then we could just delete this. Do we even need to? Nah, just, you know what? Let's just leave it for now. Let's keep going on with what we're trying to do. So, what is going to make a fully stacked belt? How many of these? Well, wait a second. Let's not get too carried away. Now, it would be nice to have legendary. Oh, okay. Pew, 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 pew. Whew. That's right. I got him. Anyways, like for now, I think we could probably do something like this, which isn't really like sustainable long term. Oh, this also needs this signal, right? Yes. Now it should actually be requesting. Ah, perfect. So that will also be requesting. Novice handler is getting shipped up all of the good juice, the productivity module juice. Right. So then this could also be like this could be over here. Oh yeah, Mr. PC guy, you got jars. You guys got jars. Don't forget exclamation point commands is your way to see all your commands. So then this could maybe be over here, and then this could also be over here. This is a little bit awkward, but like whatever. I still got the request. Okay, great. And then that way we can just take this here, and we also we should have another one of these there. And I don't know like how we how I think we use the we do the king of unloading. So I don't know if this is gonna actually work. Okay, well this will for sure fill an entire belt. This is the king of unloading. And you're watching the jar. That's not quite how it works. It works like this. There we go. So this will definitely do it. And then here we're going to just say legendary coal only. And then here we're going to say legendary iron plate only. That should be fine. Should be fine, right? And then we can just whatever. There we go. Okay, so we've got our kind of starting point. So This should be legendary, by the way. And then... ooh. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, in both cases. Yes, yes, yes. And then we also want to just, like, have a legendary mats group, and we'll just request that down. We should at all times have, I don't know, 5,000 or even just 10,000. Should we just take 10,000 down? But I guess in this case, like, they're getting put onto the belt right away. I don't know if that's the best way to do it then. Well, this will basically just, yeah, because if I do this, then it's gonna always try to keep 10,000 inside of here, which is okay if we have more cargo bays. Don't we have some legendary cargo bays just chilling in one of these ships? I don't think so. No. Maybe in this one? No. No, we don't. We do have 2 fusion generators. Probably should have dumped a lot of this stuff off, but whatever. Yeah. Whatever. I do what I want. So it makes me think, do we need to... Oh, cool. Actually, I think all of these modules got plugged in. Yes. Yes, they did. Great. So that was a much needed upgrade. Okay, but anyways, I can also continue the fluid bus and put petrol on the bus. Yeah, let's do that because we're gonna need that. It's not even on the bus. Do I want it to even go down? I think there's a spot. I don't think I want it to go down. Yeah, let's just take that out. We'll leave it. If we ever want it to go down, we'll get it going down. But for now, we don't want it to go down, right? So we need pumps here. I don't know what's going on with the not having pumps. That's a weird thing to not have. I mean, it's a weird thing to have, really. Not really. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so we're getting pumps now. Yeah, so you got to use one of those commands then, right? Like, I mean, some of them are actions, some of them are tools, but some of them are straight up clothes. That will stay on for 5 minutes. Koi boy? Who are you calling a koi boy? Huh? Who are you calling a... Anyways. Okay, so the pump will figure itself out. Koi. I don't even know what that means, if that means anything. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop pop. This is supposed to be here. I think that's actually... Ooh, cowboy hat. Yeehaw! Yeah, that's supposed to be there. So I can actually... Hopefully, yep, get that there and there. And we'll just keep that fluid bus going up. We're not even using 2 of these still, so we probably don't need the full 6, but you know how I roll. I always like to have extra space to expand. It's a good thing. Okay. So if we request 10,000 down, it's going to try to keep 10,000 in there. But the thing is, maybe we don't want to request 10,000 down. We just want to request maybe we just want to request an amount of, like, for coal, like 2,000. Like, you're fine to keep 2,000 coal in there, and you're also fine to keep 2,000 wait, what? 2,000 legendary iron. And then as soon as that comes down, ooh, we don't want it to take this or this out here. Oh, quick. Okay. There we go. So leave it in the boxes. Leave it in this box, right? Like, that's totally fine. Maybe we should have this saying here, wait for inactivity of, I don't know, 10 seconds. Just to give it time to drop. And then similarly, this one, inactivity of 10 seconds. Cool. And maybe just go back. We got a decent amount of coal, but I feel like the coal is not coming along as nice, maybe. We do have legendary modules and everything. We got everything we need, really. But it just makes so little. That's the issue. Right? Like, is there any way... We've already got it going as high as possible. It is what it is. I think we're good. We just need to get that metal down here, and then we need to start thinking now about how are we going to get the coal turned into something useful. So how do we turn coal into something useful? Well, we turn it into plastic with petroleum. I don't have cryogenic. Did I not get... I should have cryogenics. Do I just not... I'm not requesting them, aren't I? Yeah, get cryogenics. I just built a nice fancy new plastic maker over here. And we definitely want cryogenics because they're going to give us the most slots for productivity modules. Nice pair. That's awesome. 200 hours. Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't even finished here, and on this game we've got, well, 135 hours actually. I'm surprised. But on my other game, I also have... This is the old one. I also have 174 hours. Yeah, me too. That's how I play. Like, I like efficiency and, you know, organized bases. So to me, just being beep boop beep boop. Oh well, hello. All right, now we're partying. All right, boom boom, and away my brain go. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I've got like 350 hours in Space Age already, but on 2 different saves, plus all of my messing about. I mean, the whole jar train system that I made was definitely like 30 hours probably in and of itself. But it's working really good now. Like, we have the one station where everybody goes to park, and then they just pick jobs at will for whatever they need to do with this little calculator system going on here. Decider combinators. I absolutely love the new addition with the red wire of how much. Yeah, I just think that's absolutely brilliant. Thanks to the chatters who helped me figure that one out. But yeah, anyways, coal 710, that'll eventually get out. So here we are with these. So we want to make, I mean, we could probably just copy from Novice, at least the module itself, which is kind of like this whole thing, I suppose. I think it's to there, right? Because then this repeats here, and it repeats there. Great. So this is the module. Now, do we want... Ooh, it's a little bit chonky. It's a little bit chonky. Is there any way we could make it less chonky? Maybe by... Well, let's see. Let's see here. Let's just place it down and see if we could make... If we could take this out and put it inputting on the outside. We don't need lights on Vulcanus. I feel like we can make this a bit smaller by doing something like this, and then undergrounds as well. You also just use undergrounds. Yeah, that's true. Wait. Because if we do this, then we can straight up take out this side. And then we can say, I don't even think we need, yeah, we don't need, well, we can, it's 2.1 per second going out, but I'm pretty sure these being epics can easily do 2.1 per second. So if we wanted to like have this out and in, no, maybe they should just be on the same. And then similarly, out and in. You can use power poles one by one, maybe. Yeah, I think I don't think the power poles are an issue here. It's this way actually, right? So that's sufficient. Like that's a module that will work. The only thing we're missing then is to go like this, which we could put this right in the middle and easily join those together. I guess we're not, we're not able to quite continue it. Like I'd like to have it like this, but we're not really able to. Well, what if we did this? Is that valid? That's valid, isn't it? So that continues and crosses because, well, this is only an in. It's not an out, so it doesn't actually connect to this side. Dang. I was all excited for a second. So that means what? That basically necessitates another space out. Ooh, haha, now we're ready to cook up some bacon. Got my goggles on and there we go. Bacon. So, oh, we actually don't even need the power pole, right? So maybe that's a thing then. Well, we still can't cross. Well, maybe we could, we cannot quite do it. Maybe we could move this off to the side. And then we could just do that. Sure. Yeah, that works. Because, yeah, we don't need the power poles because they're all entirely power poled here on Vulcanus. Oh, it's already got... Oh, I don't have those speed modules. Pancetta? What country is that, Pear? Where are you from? So yeah, that's good. Productivity. Yes, we definitely want the absolute best productivity modules that we have for this all along the way. Because this is going to take This is going to make a boatload of plastic though, just even this. Oh, cool. I'm actually in Peru right now. South American, Argentina, more specific. Cool. I'm Canadian, but I'm in Peru. So if we go... Yeah, Lima. Definitely. Pretty cool. Digging it. I'm moving back to Canada, though, at the end of March. So also excited about that. Cool. Yeah, so then I think this will actually also affect these two, but that's totally fine. So not 100% perfect, but can't complain. So I think we're pretty good here. Because how much plastic is going to make? This is going to make almost one full belt. Unstacked, but still good. I wonder if we do have any more productivity modules of better quality. Not really, like we got 3. I'd really like to start upscaling those. But that's not just yet. That's probably gonna be one of the next things we do. After this system gets set up, then we'll be looking at that. Okay, so coal's gonna be this one. I think right here is actually totally fine for where I want this to go. Although I think I want coal to be... I think I want coal to be the other one. Yeah. And then I want plastic to actually go back this way. And then I can't believe we're doing this. Okay, and this also needs to be legendary plastic. Thank you very much. Not just regular plastic. We're legendary over here. Okay, cool. And then so I think we could probably do with 2 of these. Yeah, and then now we should be getting, yeah, over 120 because it actually improves the more we put down. Which is great. That's great. We've got all the modules we need. We've got the plastic. We just need the juice, the purple Kool-Aid. Here we go. Here we go. Purple Kool-Aid time. We now have purple Kool-Aid. Okay. This is super cool, guys. This is super exciting. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. All my life. Would you believe it? Is everything good? Are we not wasting any precious coal? How much coal are we? Only 23 per second. Well, heckin' darn yeah. I think we do that. We just place that back in there. That is so cool. I think I'd like to stack it, but I don't think I'm going to. And with this model, I mean, we could, because we could use, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that for now. If we want to stack it at some point, we can do that. Probably. Maybe. Probably. But what do we need plastic for? Well, you guessed it. Putting into a recycler. Just kidding. Okay. Got you going there for a second, didn't ya? Didn't I? So now we want legendary LDS, which is just going to take legendary. Ooh, and we also... Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Going to space with a gun. With style. Heckin' yeah. We also want the best quality that we have. Wonder if I could just like request those in. Yeah. And then this is going to take... So now I think it's... Can you put productivity in recyclers? No. Okay. I just had to try it like 12 times. Cool. So this is kind of what we want. Well, we want this probably... Do we have lava nearby? Ooh, we do not. But we could always pipe it in from here. I mean, we do have this action going on over here. Yeah, you know what? Let's just extend this. This is our stone drop. We need to get trees and rocks out of the way over here. And cliffs. Those pesky cliffs. Okay, and then we want to get this up We might even need at some point here, maybe we do this. It should almost work. I think I'd rather it be just one down. I don't know, because it seems messier up there. What's the pipe extension? 264. So yeah, maybe here's a good spot for a pump. Seems a little bit ludicrous, but whatever. And if we need more lava, then maybe we do tap into here. We'll see how much we need actually right now. Let's do that. We need it to there, and then the stone belt. Okay. So now, if we're looking at this, we're talking about boundaries. Keep that there. There we go. And we need molten iron and molten copper. Okay, and then this is going to take very little, actually. Surprisingly little. And if we're looking at this, like, let's say the max that we can make is 120 plastic. We would need a lot of these. Now, I'm sure the legendary plastic is going to be useful for other things, because we use it... How is... Oh, this is refined concrete. Derp. Yeah, because we're going to be straight up using this in advanced circuits. And later, I guess, superconductors. And that's going to be mostly it. I'd love to have some legendary Tesla ammo later, but that's really not important at all. Mostly the superconductors and the low density structures in the red circuits. Good to know. So from here, we want to make, I don't know, way too many of these. I think kind of got to design. Yeah, the LDS shuffle is super important. Like this is. I think I'd like to just swap it vertically to have the copper on the outside. Like I'm guessing I'm gonna want roughly this amount. And then plastic has to come in. Let's see, I've got a design over here, so ooh, we're low on those good productivity modules, which we definitely want. Right, so we kind of have this already going on. Let's just kind of copy and paste this, which I think makes sense. Plastic comes in. LDS legendary quality goes out. Yeah, we actually want the good ones. And same here, the good ones. Thank you. Okay, and then that's going to go in and out. And for the first one, I think that's good. Yeah, it looks good to me. We just need to then figure out how much of this we want. Because this is going to take up about 10 plastic per second. And if we can just copy and paste this, one or maybe even two more, will we have? Ooh, we've got all the productivity for that, so that's good. Then this is going to consume 33, which is going to be what? Ooh, a quarter of our plastic. So that's certainly good. And if we're getting 117 per second of this, then that's totally fine. Then we're going to need 1600 copper. Oh, strange that I Discord overlay. Game overlay. Enable game in-game overlay. I think that's off. All right. Here we go. So now these ones are going to be, actually, I think I could just copy and paste this as well. Similar design over here and just like module the crap out of it. Flip it horizontally. Connect it here. Right? And then we want this to be like the good speed modules. I don't think I need, okay, let's see how much this is making now. 2250 and we need 1600 and 560 and we need 500. Yeah, perfect. I mean, it's too much. We need, oh wait, did I look at the wrong thing? Yeah, 1680, and this is requiring 1685. Ooh, 1688. Well, I'm not going to complain, but maybe if we could slap. We don't have that, so let's just. No, don't undo it all. Just undo that. Poor life choice over here. Would you? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. It's definitely within the realm of close enough. When it wants 1685 and we're making, oh wait, we're making enough. I'm not very good at reading numbers tonight. But anyways, how much stone is this coming out with? 120. So that's actually not too bad. It's not as bad as it was previously because I didn't have stacks when I first made this design. So there we go. That should be entirely fine. I think maybe this just needs to be here so that we could. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine and dandy. We are cooking here with grease. So let's see. So we've got the LDS coming in. We can remove these two belts just to not waste any of our precious plastic. We have calcite. We don't have any molten lava. Okay, that would make sense. We need molten lava here. What did I do with my tool belt? I always do that. Cool. Okay, so now we have that coming in. And don't forget to change this to legendary. That feels good. That feels good. Okay, then we get the plastic over here. I guess we kind of want a bus. I want a legendary bus going up from here. And I'm probably just going to like take, maybe not. I mean, we can always go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could have 6 belts of stuff. I think that's totally fine. So in that case, I want this to go. I don't know. So then I guess we could even put the legendary iron on the bus. So we'll have like legendary iron. Let's use some displays. Do I have displays? I do not. Can I request displays? Probably not. Yeah, no. I mean, we could use a ghost if we're here. That's totally fine. So for now, this will just help me get my mind together. Plastic, and then probably, I don't know, what else should be on the bus here? For now, I think that's fine. to make my labs. Oh man, can't, cause wait, like legendary Mr. Man in the house. Heckin' yeah, they should be. We should have a belt full of it's a good point. Legendary power poles. There we go. There we go. Just so. Just so. Mr. Man's legendary power pole. It's doing things. It's doing things. Oh wow, we are absolutely full. And why is that? Oh, because I don't know if we're even limiting this. And certainly, like, not enough. Let me see. Oh, we're not. We're not actually reading the belt here. Yeah, so we totally did not limit that properly. One little mistake, and but that's fine, because as soon as I start using some more... Wow, look at all that. It's broken. Oy vey. Oy vey. I think we're supposed to have it on the outside and not on the inside. Like everything just goes onto the outside. Is that a valid strat? I guess we'll find out. Nope. How do we keep it from not overflowing? I think what we do is we take these inputters. Actually, no, the outputters maybe makes a little bit more sense. And we just kind of say, guess we kind of would need, this on all of them, right? I mean, ideally we're not just waiting with all of this stuff, but do we need like a separate thing like this over here? We don't need the lights, but like, I guess we need something like this also. Hold on, hold on. So you read this, read all, and you're looking for, and then here you're looking for the legendaries, and you want to say, I don't know, 25 of each legendary is the max limit. And maybe a bit more, I don't know. And then you need to just say, you need to, ooh, I guess it's kind of hard. It's not. All I want to do is multiply everything by 1 and output that as T. That's what we want to do. And then we just want to, we can connect that there instead. Too much legendary stuff, right? We got problems. And then this one, just because when you're controlling something, it should be red. So T is less than 50. There. And we don't even need that. We just need that. Okay, so that's totally fine. But then we just need to drop down more. Haha. We need to drop down more of this iron. I don't know why I undergrounded that. I think I'm just going to do that. Then I have to do something about my legendary plastic problem. A dumper or a recycler? A recycler, please. And what's the item? Legendary plastic. And actually, I don't really want you... Only 100. You can store 100 in the box. That's totally fine. There we go. And then when you're more than 100, for now, I think that'll be good. Yeah, that's totally fine. That'll just help me recycle this stuff. Okay, and then the reason why we have this... I'm like so cautious to pick it up and move it. There we go. So that'll help us just a little bit by getting this out. And then this is where it needs to come in. I don't know why I can't help myself. And then we need this to just go... Why don't you use bulk inserters? Why don't you use bulk inserters to the bus? I'm not sure I understand. Like to here? Like these ones change to bulk inserters, or... I think I also want to just tweak this a little bit and say... There we go. Similarly here, actually. Except this one on this side. The plastic ones. Oh, like why don't I use stacks? Or like even here? I don't know. That's valid, sure. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, they're just called stacks for when they're actually stacking. And bulks are like for when they're just not stacking, but still good. But yeah, I like going to here. Yeah, like, I don't know. I would like to have this maybe stacked, but the issue is this one is a long-handed inserter, and so only one side could actually be outputting with a stack inserter, whereas like, I mean, it could easily... Yeah, they did change the name of bulk inserters to bulk from stack. Yeah, these ones used to be stack inserters in the first one, right? But then they realized, well, if we actually have one that's stacking them, then we have to call it the stack inserter. Because at first, even in the notes, I think they were going to call this one the stack inserter and this one the bulk inserter, because they were like, this is the original name for this one. But that just is too confusing. So it was better to just change the name and have this be stack inserter, because it actually makes stacks. So yeah, definitely understandable. Nice. We actually finished a technology. And what kind of we got everything. Ooh, we even what happened here? Oh no, I disconnected my read. And this one's only supposed to... Yeah, okay, cool. Changing the shoot button. Yeah, didn't they? Didn't they also change the... I almost died at first because they changed the change weapon button. I think it used to just be tab, and but yeah, whatever. It took some getting used to, but like still, it was a worthy change. It just was a bit of a kick in the nuts. Ooh, let's get more plastic. That's also going to make a difference for us right now. So that'll slowly unclog itself. Yes. And the flip, yeah, but I like HMV. I don't know. I think that worked. That was one of the things that just really worked for my brain. It was like no problem there. Okay, anyways, we need to get plastic over here. We've got plastic over here. So what are we missing here? I guess I have these set up the wrong way. Nice. That's the wrong way too. Luckily I can't break that. Oh, welcome Carrie Melton. How's it going? We are currently making legendary. We just made our first little bit of legendary low density structures. So should we put that on the bus? Actually, yeah, I think that's where the power pole is gonna go. Sorry, power pole, but you're cooked. You're out. The shuffle begins. I think the shoot button made more sense because I've played so many games that tab is inventory. I would end up shooting something when I want. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, and then this is gonna go here. Oh, wait. Yeah, this one. So I think this is better there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Bus is advancing. Also need another recycler, I think. Yeah, I really want to get this stuff being recycled properly. You know what I got to do is upgrade this to stacks. There we go. Oh no, I should have moved the plastic one over. Just one. Just one. What was I thinking? Now it's just gonna be weird. Legendary iron. Do I really want 1,000 in there? No, but 200 for now. And when this is 200. Oh yeah, okay, so this is now requesting it in probably from there. Which maybe that could be an argument just to use storage chests. We can get rid of this for a second though and put that there, and then everything will be fine. Right? Everything's fine. It's all fine. Factorio lore. That's right. Okay, so now we've got our legendary iron, our legendary plastic, and our legendary low density structures. I guess I'm supposed to do the LDS shuffle, right? So that means like recycling. That means recycling some of them, and then maybe they go onto the bus after recycling some of them. But I guess I'm like, do I really want to put them on the bus? Sort of. Not really. I mean, maybe I just want to do bots from here on out, which makes this whole bus situation a little bit crude. Well, far more sophisticated than a bus. Yes, we have robots. Or reuse the plastic to make your LDS. Right. Well, we need to recycle LDS to get plastic. That's a for sure. Or to get all of the good things that we're here for in life. And do we want to use... Like, I'd love to use that, but we can't. So maybe just speed modules is like... Right? Like, and is this going to be enough? We can't really put a limit on how much we're using, how much we're storing. But I don't know, I think this probably does make sense to have a bus, because then we can build off of it. And if we go something like this, I mean, we could do something like this, where then that comes in, loops around, and then we just filter it out here. Let's see if this works. Yeah, you and me both, bud. I have no idea what's going on, but what's that? What did you do? Huh? Gray J on the new phone? What is Gray J? Okay, so then we recycle it all. Not all of it. Oh, cool. Was it by Louis Rossman? Ooh, it's gonna give me plastic back. I didn't really think about that. Ooh, legendary steel. That's... Nice. It's a photo app. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Like stocking? Yeah. So wait. Okay, so look at how much like copper we're getting now. What? And then we get steel in here as well. Right, so this one's steel. Right, so like we don't actually need these belts, they're just kind of there for show. And then any plastic that's moving onwards should actually be prioritized as this. That means we can make legendary greens, and then we want to get legendary reds up and running. Yeah, that's interesting. There's something? No. Because then maybe we could just get this legendary plastic to go down. Maybe use chest for output of recyclers and use arms to do full stacks. Yeah, that's a thing. But then we'd have to have like... Yeah, maybe. Let's see. So first of all, I also think this should actually be plastic coming out this way. And I think what we should do is like prioritize the plastic coming in here to be from here. And we can even do it both ways. So basically do that so that we have an input priority of to the right. And then here we have an output priority of to the right for plastic. And then how do we do that? I think we would have to actually put that at least one further out. How do we do that? Do we have to do some circuitry stuff? This is going to go onto the floor if we do this. So let's just maybe... I don't know. And I mean, this, like, there's nothing wrong with this just being half stacked or whatever. Okay, so now this is plastic. And then that way... No, this is steel, and that's always been steel. But then if we do this... we can also input priority to the left. So it'll go back into here first and make more, but it'll also go... What's going on? Oh yeah, it's the copper that's overflowed. So how would we do that? Anyways. So if we had this, have a couple steel chests here, and then we do, then we just do like this and say trash excess. Yeah, I don't know if I want to trash my special copper, but if, I guess it's a filter, right? It's not a enable disable. But hey, Radix, how's it going? Hey. Trash the excess. Yeah, like I probably could trash the excess copper, but... we're going to start manufacturing here right away, so... I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, don't get me started. I'll nuke a field of wooden power poles just to watch you. Yeah, there definitely isn't. It used to be, I think, a little bit more, and we're about to get more plastic productivity. We're doing about steady 1,200 science per minute, 1,300. You can use a triple splitter with a filtered output in the middle. You can use a triple splitter with a filtered... like you're talking about like something like this? I don't know. I mean, we got our mats. We just need to start consuming them now. Is there anything else that we need to have on the bus? Staggered like this? Oh yeah, I mean, this would look pretty good, right? I mean, this is fine. This is fine too. Yeah, because we got one extra and just have the belt go straight. Like here? Well, actually, I guess so, right? Well, no, because the... yeah, I don't know. I think this is fine. But the thing is, we want to start actually making circuits now. Like, what could we already make legendary? Just, we can make legendary big power poles, legendary medium power poles. Substation, not quite yet. Same thing with bulk inserters. Be harder to get legendary stack inserters, but we'll get there. Legendary steel chests, definitely. Legendary trains, for sure. Train tracks. I wonder if legendary trains is a thing. No, just health. Cargo, same thing, just health. Legendary steel chests. Legendary all of the chests. Legendary lights. Dang, I was really hoping for disco lights when legendary. So really, power poles are the most important thing on this. Ooh, pumping speed. We can get legendary pumps, and that would actually be useful. So we could build legendary engines and get legendary pumps. And we'll do that at some point. What about rail signals? Never stops traffic. What does the jar do? What does the jar do? Oh, you can eat it. I think it makes you run faster. No, it just gives you a little bit of health. I mean, it looks cool on the ground. I don't know. You can install the latest jar mod today. Oh yeah, recycler for the copper. Legendary copper. Imagine if legendary rails allowed trails to go faster. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden legendary rails made you not be able to. Yeah, you're right, actually. That's a good idea. We should make some legendary display panels. I should just get legendary. I should just get display panels going anyways. Do we really not have circuits? How do we not have circuits? I guess they're just going that slow. I really need to upgrade the regular circuit production here. I could probably just like do this. This whole base is, yeah, it's old. Like maybe after everything's done. Yeah, this all needs to be, this was like I did this before I even left Vulcanus. So we're definitely going to be using electromagnetic plants right now. And that even needs to be upgraded like pretty soon, actually. But apparently I did this again, didn't I? Now, where are my electromagnetic plants? I don't have any space on my belt. I don't need heat pipes there anymore. That's fine. There we go. Okay, so legendary green circuit build. We've got the iron. $12 per second, 12 per second. Great. So that's that ratio. I guess I kind of want productivity in these. And then I want a beacon for each pair. And that could actually be on both sides, because whatever. And then we get iron in, copper in. And then circuits out. Oh, that makes a lot more. Why does it make so much more? Isn't it at ratio? 28, and then all of a sudden 30. Like, wait. Isn't this... I guess it's different amounts of productivity. Oh no. Oh no. Oh geez. There goes my brain again. Spilling. Get back in there. Because yeah. Like without the productivity modules, it's perfect. But with the productivity modules, strange. 37.4. Oh, it's the amount. Actually makes slightly more with productivity modules. That's so strange. Doesn't it always make less when you put the productivity modules in? 12.4 to 37.4. 9 point, yeah, so I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. Because doesn't this make less? It does make more too. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I feel like I could probably do, like, couldn't I do 3 to 2 again? Oh, that's the only one that gets 2 of them. I don't think it's worth caring about. And that couldn't fit in there then. Yeah, so you know what? I think this is the module we'll work with. Pew 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 pew. And then we could probably do stacks here. I think that's fine. Yeah, so I think this is a comfortable module for me. And that's gonna make, oops. It's gonna make 18. Maybe we could even do them out on the side, because we're not gonna be able to, oops. We're not gonna be able to do this way too wide. But if we did it like out here, could that work? I don't know, I like that it's more compact. I guess we don't need this like this though. Well, I guess we sort of, no we don't, because this can be in here. Right, and then, yeah, this, oops, this goes in here. And then this should be tileable like that. Cool. The only problem with this is that if we look at this, well, we're getting 94, so I mean, we could probably do even like one more. Now we're getting 113, so that's just less than a half belt. which is totally fine because it's all coming out on half of the belt. But if we were to just like take this and we can't quite fit it there, but I don't know. I mean, I think that's probably fine. And we probably could do the same thing for greens over here. I feel like I'm making greens in too many places, like here, here, and here. I probably should just go down here and slap a quick greens down. Right? Like if we do this, and actually just take out this and this. This is our module, right? Nice and compact. But then just change this to regular. What's going on with the lack of RoboPort over there, right? And then we can just do a quick little upgrade on this. And the lights, yeah, you can just, you know, just pick it all up. I think we should start trashing unrequested at this point. That's going to be important. And we're actually pouring. Interesting, yeah, we're actually pouring. You can't pour. Yeah, you can't just straight up pour legendary cables, which is kind of why we need to make them. But we can straight up pour the regular cables. So maybe this design doesn't really work, but like we can still make these now out of, I don't know, maybe we can even do something like this. Oops. Just to, I don't know, just this has got to be enough. Like, this is so old, this infrastructure, but whatever. Ooh, we need a speed beacon or two in here. And we could probably, yeah, we could probably get away with 2. And then we're probably, oh yeah, we're making crazy amounts. Are we making crazy amounts over here? 62, and we need, yeah, we probably want a couple of these. That's making 96. We need 113, 120, perfect. And then here we need 15, we need 37, so okay, one more round. 37.5, perfect. 37.9, I'll live with that. And then this way, we've just got like mad circuits. Angry, furious, like way too many green circuits. And you're just going to request all of the green circuits in. Great. And why isn't this working? There we go. Oh, and then lights was a thing I had over here. I'll put that over here. We get lights going over here. And how many lights? 250. At least 250. Okay, back to what we're doing. The legendariness. Legendary. You can make legend cheese out of it. Okay, so this is our greens. Now we got to look at our reds. So plastic, that's not a problem. See if we can do something along the lines of, remember when green chip builds were serious business? Nowadays, a factory must shrink. Yeah. That's true, you know, like it goes, and to be honest though, it's a welcoming thing for me. Like this is like crazy green circuits. This is at least what I ended up with for my novice design right now. And like that looks pretty good. But like that's 112. This is like 448, so it's not quite two full stacked belts of greens. But like, I don't know. I love the fact that it's much smaller and that it's all stacked. So you can have like two belts carrying so much more. That to me just makes me really happy. So we've got a red production thing over here. So I think we could just pretty much copy and paste this. And then adjust it for Vulcanus. Well, it will fit over here, just not with the, yeah, so maybe then we take this and put this up here. Because it's not as wide, and then we take the reds and we put the reds they could be here. And this just becomes legendary copper cable. This too. It looks like we're running low on some modules. It's fine. Novice should be handling it. Not enough to fill one rocket. Ooh, looks like we're consuming all of the modules that we're making right now. Just totally fine. Question is, are we getting enough eggs? It looks like it. Train, look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Points at stack belts. Yeah, that's true actually, because if you're able to get 240 per second and you can only carry 8,000 in a train, then that's actually pretty crazy. Like you can carry more on a belt than you could in a 2-car train. So that's a good point actually. It's pretty serious business. 34K over here. Did it call in 2 trains? Yeah, it's got enough for 2 trains, so makes sense. And it's high priority. To think that's 10K, so that's only like 4 and a bit more trains coming out of this. Well, then again, it's got the crazy mining productivity. So what do we work low on now? Ooh, we're low on greens. So we could do a quick little on this situation here. Do you think this map seed you're using could be suitable for a 100K science playthrough? 1,000 science playthrough? Maybe. I mean, dang. That might be the next play, is 100K science playthrough. It'd be fun to try to see if I could beat it with like death mode, 100K. Like, yeah. Death World. getting a little bit more science. Ooh, can't use that. Okay. We'll just speed it up. Multiplayer at 10,000 at 1,000 would be fun. Everyone would need to agree not to kill biters' nests, though. Yeah, and I think also everyone would have to be working very closely on what things are being, like what's being made, what resources are being used for what. So what's going on over here that things are not? It's the eggs, right? So is it just that we've used up all of the eggs? No. I think maybe we could change the multiplier because we've got the eggs. Eggs times -1. And where are we actually making the request from? 27. Let's try 50. Let's try 52. Just double the eggs. And that should help us. Because, oh yeah, they're interesting that they're being trashed. Oh, because we're out of blue circuits. What's going on with blue circuits? Are we out of blue circuits? We're not out of blue circuits. Somebody just disconnected the blue circuits. Oy vey. Yeah, for sure, Pear. Well, yeah, thanks for coming by. And, you know, we'll be on again in 2 days. I think burner servers are overlooked. They're cheap, like poles. They make zero pollution, also like poles. These don't make pollution, do they? Substations? No, they don't. So it wasn't necessarily the request here, as much as the blue circuits being totally dead. Interesting that we have everything in greens. Yeah, we got some serious reds still. So wait, there we go. There we go. Wow, we fixed it. That was the problem. Like, we got crazy blue production. That's not an issue at all. Right? Absolutely. My friend was playing and he was like, oh man, I accidentally spilled all my, of my ore onto the iron belt. And so then I had like a huge iron belt. And I was like, oh man, I love Factorio because it's like coding where, you know, one little problem makes it like explodes into a big problem. And if you're not really careful from the start, then, you know, kind of that vibe. And he was like, it's not programming. It wasn't a programming error. And I was like, bro, that was a typing error. Like, for sure. Absolutely a typing error. You didn't properly type your belt, bro. Okay, so that's going to fix things. Yeah, that's going to fix things. All right. So look, we're about halfway through the stream right now, just as a little heads up, and we are still chilling.
Like
Don't forget to smash that like button, and well, we'll continue on the legendary journey over here. Great, so it's good to see this kind of in action. Can one of these produce? Yes, it can. Exactly the right amount. So all of these should power up, and these should make about one every 3 seconds. So we'll slowly get more. Looks like we do not have enough, which is sad. It's very sad. But one every 3 seconds, that's 240 seconds roughly, which is what, for 4 minutes we will have all of the productivity modules we need. Okay. I think this is a little bit backwards. I think the easiest, well, for one, we don't need lights and we don't need substations. And because we don't need substations, we don't actually need... I'm not going to bother moving that stuff. But I think what we will do is we'll take this and we'll flip it horizontally. And we will paste that down. And then... I guess we have 2 belts. Yeah, and they're supposed to be going this way now. Okay, and then these can go like this, and then this is gonna go like that. We'll see. Make sure that I have this correct. Oh, that automatically filled everything here, didn't it? Cool. Okay. And then we're gonna have our legendary green circuits. How do I have this on novice? Right, so the double splitter makes it go both ways, of course. So we need a double splitter like this. There we go. And then can we just tuck that right into there? Yes, we can. And then we're going to have copper come in here. And, oh, yeah, we can still get this to be there. And this whole thing could probably also, oops, just get tucked in just a little bit further, just to, we go right there. This could go here, and we can tuck that right into there. Nice. Nice and tight like a tiger. All right, and yeah, so we got that there. That's pretty legit there. This will split the copper, so we can get copper in here. We're not going to need iron, but we'll have copper coming in here. We will need plastics, and we're going to need green circuits. Plastics and green circuits or some. Sorry, I'm losing it. Here we go. So green circuits come out. Yeah, I guess we're gonna need this to be like this. Sure. And this is where we'll get plastic in. Yeah, we'll get plastic in here. Steel, plastic, low dense. Cool. Didn't just break the game. Good, good, good. And then copper needs to come up and be right here. Or you might say left here, depending on how syntaxy you are. Ooh, looks like we're out of... Oh yeah, because I took these out, right? Because I was gonna like do a thing. But whatever, let's not do a thing. I hate wasting legendary stuff. Like, it doesn't really matter, but can't help it. Great. So now that's filling up our copper, which is perfect. And then we're going to get this in here for our iron. And then circuits, maybe we'll have like a secondary bus here in like the buffer zone. The buffer zone. And then that way, first off, we can just do this. And there we go. Does that work? These are copper. Okay. So what are we missing from here? Ooh, these have to be legendarized. That's not, oops. That one should not be, yeah, that one should be there. Okay, so now we're making the legendary reds. So that's cool. So maybe we can just do like legendary reds, legendary greens. And legendary reds. Sure. And our trusty recycler. Legendary reds. Make sure that's on the right spot. Yep. Legendary greens. That's epic. Would you look at that? Come on, just a little bit more. Gotta get rid of these. Just a little bit more. Come on. My OCD just skyrocketing right now. Come on. No. Anyways, I guess it doesn't matter because we're... we should probably have this be a dumper. I think this is going to be a dumper and not a recycler. Just dump legendary coal in there, please. That one... Oh, that was not very well done. The dumper also needs to be upgraded. There we go. What was the simpler? Yeah, let's just delete that. All right. Dumper. Legendary coal. There we go. Ah, jeez. We can still do it. We can still do it. Legendary coal. There we go. There we go. We did it. Okay. Great. Now all of our... Ooh, that's... Yeah, that's a bit of an issue from this perspective. I think that's why, like... Yeah, this system doesn't really work that great like this. But whatever. We probably could have just used chests to unload from here and then bots anyways. That's probably a better like end game solution. Or maybe not. I don't know. But that being said, we now have legendary everything to pretty much build. Oh yeah, so displays, right? Let's get some displays over here. And let's think about the things that we want from these ingredients anyways. Because we're gonna have to get legendary engines and legendary basically everything. How's Novice doing with the these things? Yeah, we got a decent amount cooking up. All right, all right, all right. So, now we need to make a single city block that makes a steady amount of each legendary science pack, then duplicate the block. That would be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna make science platforms in space though, to just directly make science out of ingredients in space and then drop them down. If we do legendary science at all, which then I'm like, you know, I guess it does work, right? Yeah. So legendary science is 6 times the science, which like as far as a throughput standpoint, it's like much better. And we're almost done plastic productivity 8, which is really cool. And we've stacked up our greens, so that's good. We've actually stacked up everything except gleba. See how spoilables are doing? Oh yeah, it's just dropping it down now. Let's see how gleba's doing. Oh yeah, 3.6. So I've been kind of bouncing back and forth between putting this at 3,000 and 2,000 because it doesn't seem quite perfect for 3,000, but anyways. Here we go. Yes, like eventually I want to just change this over to nature reserve. Healing 0 per second. What is it, like heal you to stand beside a tree? That's kind of cool. But yeah, our modules are still coming along. We've got 69 power poles. Nice. We also have 69 legendary jars. And we're still making legendary turrets, which is cool. It'd be nice to have a stockpile of legendary turrets. Legendary crushers, moving on up the legendary scale. I think the novice hall has gotten its 300 productivity modules. We need more complex jars. Talk to Exo about that. Exo, when next level jars? Come on, come on, come on. I want to be able to shoot them like nuclear missiles out of an artillery cannon. What if the ultimate jar? Yeah. It would be cool if the jars were just slightly more complex at this point. And I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so we've got displays. We also have these, right? So yeah, so these are actually constant combinators are actually better as displays. So let's just take a look at things that need. Ooh, substations would be nice. Legendary substations would be peak. I don't think that's something we really want like immediately. Let's put the cool but maybe not immediately over to the right side. Ooh, legendary bots, right? Okay, so legendary bots means legendary robot frames, which just means legendary electric engines. So let's use one over here to look at engines. Okay, so we need engines and then of course robot flying frames. We also need blues. So we need legendary blues on tap, which is easy enough. Wonder how much. We're not quite there for this, but like if this is looking for 23 and we're making 113, so we're really totally fine for the reds. I'll praise the ultimate jar. Woo! Woo! And beep boop bop, beep boop 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 bop. All right. So we need blues here right away. Let's just move ourselves up here. And then from this, again from this panel, we don't really need anything. Again, I don't think refined concrete does anything. Literally nothing. What about, ooh, legendary cliff explosives. Yeah. Well, that takes legendary calcite, which we can't really get very easily. And it just gives you a bit higher range. Really nothing else, but I guess we could put in the bots. The roboports, yeah, actually they're worth it. So I think that's everything from the first tab that we, well, I guess we also want, we can also do legendary, wow. Mr. Man has almost 10k points from just being a chatter for so long, because you get points every 5 minutes that you're chatting, I think. Something like that. Legendary steel chest, like, yes, but I don't know. I mean, that's super deadly easy. Legendary solar panels. Legendary nuclear reactors. Do we want legendary nuclear reactors, or do we, I mean, maybe for, I'd say that's not really of huge importance right now. Oh, wow. We definitely want legendary pump jacks. In fact, that should be pretty easy, actually. Yeah, that's everything that we can use. So in fact, having legendary pump jacks right away would be one of the best things, because if you look at the resource drain, that goes down to 16%. And that's right, I just winked at you. 16% is mad. So like we're on our Aquilo and we have 4.6 million. What if that was like 10 times? 4.6 divided by 0.16? That's like 28 million if we get those legendary pump jacks up there. Can you use productivity modules on them? I feel like you can, right? Yeah, but brine is not infinite. Speed modules on oil and pretty much, and on this stuff too, on the fluorine, because these ones are unlimited, right? Like oil, unlimited. Sure, the yield comes down, but then you just speed module the crap out of it, which I actually haven't done here, surprisingly enough. Not that it really matters right now, but we're so stacked on oil, it's not a problem at all. But like, yeah, fluorine, oil, speed modules, no problem. But lithium brine, where these actually run out, the legendary pump jacks for sure. That's probably the only place I could imagine using it, because like I don't think there's any other resource that, there's not even any, well, these, yeah, and these two are also unlimited, so they don't really matter. But that brine is a good use for them, so we'll probably want to get that fairly soon. And then electric furnaces, that's a thing we probably also want, because that's just going to give us much better crafting speed for the same power on our spaceships. Mostly on spaceships, right? And right now I'm still just trying to focus on things that sulfur doesn't run out. It's a percentage based. So yeah, it's a percentage based. And this one's like crazy, like 97,000%, whereas this one's just like 1,200, and this one's like 8,000. Yeah, you've been bamboozled, bro. I don't know. I don't know. So definitely the recyclers. I wonder if ag towers do anything. No. Ooh, assembling machines. That's a definite necessity. Because that's again going to give us crazy, almost 3 times crafting speed. So these all being... So legendary capture bots. So this is going to be a different challenge, getting the legendary uranium. Legendary beacons, I think that's a thing we definitely want, because the efficiency goes up. The transmission effect is... Yeah, like at 10 beacons, you have almost 800%. Oh, with 10, yeah. But with 20 beacons, you have like 1100%. So there's really no point to go over to like 10, 11, maybe 12 beacons. Anyways, we definitely want beacons. Let's see. Let's keep mining drills off right now, just because we're kind of looking at stuff that's not doesn't need anything else. Modules, we can just straight up make legendary modules now, right? Well, not really, because we need the legendary components of each one of the level 3s. So that's something we'll have to leave off for the moment. Heating towers, like these, almost we just need the stone furnaces too. So I mean, I don't think heating towers are really that important. It just makes more, consumes more, but like it has the efficiency bonus on it, so that's pretty cool. Centrifuge, again, not something I'd care too much about. Chemical plants, chemical plants would be nice actually, because they don't take anything else. I'm gonna kind of put those all in the same spot, maybe. Whereas the oil refineries, like, they take the stone. So we probably want to get that, but we need to get ourselves some legendary stone, I guess. Anybody have any thoughts on that? Like, how would we get legendary stone? I feel like that shouldn't be too hard. Maybe just building stone, like, furnaces or something and deconstructing them? I don't know. Well, that seems pretty good for this. Rails? Yeah, well, how much do rails use? 1 stone? Whereas the stone furnace uses 5? Let's see, what uses... legendary landfill, and then recycle landfill, right? Or can you? Yeah, you can. Oh, but it gives you 25% farm legendary stone. Yeah, like, just go to a stone pad and stick quality modules in there, and then like grind anything up that isn't. But that's a shame that it doesn't give you some of the stone back. Or does it? Am I reading that wrong? Like, even though this gives you 25% landfill, does it sometimes give you stone back? Ah, see, so stone furnaces would work. Because if you build the stone... Yeah, because if I put a bunch of quality modules in a stone patch and then sorted out the stone and then upcycled from there with stone furnaces by building stone furnaces with like the rare huge legendary calcite. Well, how do you get legendary calcite? Trash the molten fluid using another foundry, making a metal plate, keep legendary stone. Legendary calcite would come from space too, I think, right? Yeah. Vulcanus used legendary calcite. Trash the molten fluid. So that's probably gonna be one of the things we want to get pretty soon here. Is legendary calcite. That's one of the next components, I think. I mean, the legendary science would be good, but I think I want to do that on a space platform. Ooh, legendary railgun ammo, I think, is something that's fairly easy. Well, that takes legendary explosives, which just takes the coal and the sulfur, which we could probably actually just straight up build a platform and harvest both the coal and the sulfur and make legendary explosives. And then drop down legendary explosives. Mostly for the legendary railgun ammo. Because that does more damage, right? Oh yeah. I don't think we really need it though. It's probably overkill. I think recycling capture bot rockets is probably the best way to look for bioflux. And then we would have that. This is easy. Refined concrete. That's easy, except the concrete, which then we just need legendary ore, which we could also get, and then the stone. Would be nice to have a legendary Tesla turrets and even like legendary railguns, legendary rocket turrets, legendary artillery. That would actually be pretty sweet to have additional range. This needs tungsten, that's the only thing. So we're gonna have to get let's see, let's look at this in stages. These are the next components that I really want. But then it's gonna be stone. And everything's stone related. So bricks, concrete, refined concrete, and I'd say probably calcite being somewhat in there as well. I mean, like you were saying, use legendary calcite, trash the molten fluid using, but can you even make... You can't make legendary... Oh, you can. Oh, okay. So that's straight up... That's how you make legendary stone. 100%. You get the legendary calcite, and then you're going to make legendary... You're just going to straight up make legendary stone. Yeah, and then you just use the fluid to dump it into the ocean, into the magma ocean. So that's definitely one of the next things we need, because this one's all tied together. But for now, we can get legendary bots, which is kind of interesting, because then it's like, oops, then we gotta replace all of our bots to be legendary bots. Like, sorry guys, you're being decommissioned. Minimum operational time? What is minimum operational time? Energy capacity goes up 6 times, and the maximum range goes up 7 times almost. Like, that's huge. That's huge. And then the actual charging ports, they can just charge almost 2.5 times as fast, I guess. Max consumption goes up, but that's fine. Cool. Cool. So we kind of got a little plan here. So I think it kind of starts with, yeah, like this is all easy, but it does start with the blues. See how Fulgora is doing anyways, because I want to take a look to see, like, how are we doing with these sticks? Looks like we're really not getting the sticks, but I guess we've got legendary plastic and we've got legendary copper. So as long as we have legendary holmium, which I think we actually have, well, we don't really have that much. Well, we might have to come back to that specifically. In fact, I should probably, oh yeah, I've already got that there. Like, that's the only way to do it, except for maybe recycling, right? So if I recycle it, yeah, I can potentially get legendary plates out of it. But like, to get the maximum out of it, we want to use quality and then upcycle all of the other stuff that we get. And I'll probably do that on a different, like, I don't know, how are we doing over here? 35 million? I think we had 40 million when we started this, so not an issue whatsoever. But later I will get this. We'll just fill this side in and we'll be good. And we'll connect the power grid. Another 22 mil over there. Yeah, cool. Blue circuits. Let's just go over here and use what works. Right, so this is kind of the module from here. From here to there, actually. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Yes. Oh, and nice. It actually fits perfectly. So we don't have to do any jank stuff. And we could leave the lights in, whatever. So yeah, okay, cool. We actually have the things there, the modules and stuff. And how much is this gonna take? Ooh, 112. Ooh, that's literally all. But we could copy this and continue it. As long as the output gets fixed at some point. Because right now that's more than we can actually fit. 180. Which is like, how can we do that? I guess I should have put the output on the top and then it could come like around. But we can't really do that now. It's a little bit of a shame. Because how much is this produce? I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get 90 steel and 90 copper coming in. We don't quite need 90 copper, but how could we do this for the output? Because otherwise it's only going to be 120 max out. Which is not terrible anyways. Yeah, legendarize that. And the reds, how are the reds? 11? Oh yeah, we're making twice that amount. So the other alternative is just to make a separate a separate one of these up here for specifically feeding the blues and then keep this for something else, but I don't really like that idea. Right? Because, like, I mean, it's either 113 or 132. So maybe we just stick to a full half belt and just say whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then reds are going to come in here. Greens are going to come in here and here. Okay, and then blues are going to come out here. Then we need a recycler for blues. Legendary blues, thank you very much. And then we need that juice. That yellow juice. That's right. Yellow juice, please. Yeah. You with your... Doesn't go that far. Crap. Don't you worry, I'll fix you. With a legendary pump. No, not quite yet, but a bit later. That'll be cool, because, yeah, that'll be handy just to have that extra throughput, right? Alright, and then which one is sulfuric acid? Do I even not even have sulfuric? Yeah, I do. It's the furthest one. So why isn't it coming through? Oh, because somebody... There we go. There we go. We're now officially getting legendary blues. Man, it just I don't know, something about it just feels too easy. But at the same time, just easy enough, right? Because, like, this is the end game, and I feel like if you couldn't just straight up build the legendary stuff, it wouldn't be... I don't know, it'd probably be fine, because you'd just be gambling for it, but, like, still. Wait, what's going on? Are we not building blues? Reds? Greens? Why are we not building greens? No more copper? What happened to copper? Oh, we're falling steel. Okay. Should be harder and bigger. So what do we need to do with the steel, I guess, is the question. How do we prevent steel from backing up and ruining our day? I guess we should be stacking it, so maybe this is a point to be made of, like, how do we stack the steel so that it doesn't back up? Because, like, clearly this is backing up, and that's a problem. So how do we, like, fully stack the belts? I guess we could filter them first. And then do something like... I don't know. Let's just say we have a belt, and then we want it to stack. But we want to stack it from both sides. I think we would need 3... Right? Like something like this, I think, would be the ultimate. Right? Like this would work. Just to take a regular belt and then stack it. Now, of course, that doesn't quite fit in here. Oh yeah, that also doesn't quite work here. But I'm sure we could fix that by going here. We could do something about this for sure. Didn't really like that anyways. Right, and this could be our fully stacked plastic belt going back in, which doesn't really need to be fully stacked, I guess. I mean, it probably should be. We want to output to the, no, not output priority to the right. Yeah, that way. Oh, back to this design. There we go. Okay, so what's going on here? It's the steel again, right? I guess we kind of... We need to start doing something with the steel. And, like, yeah, we need to start doing something with the steel, but we also kind of want to, like, prevent it from backing up. What is steel used for? A lot of things. So like we could be building some engines. I guess that's the next thing we kind of want on our little thing of things. We've got blues. We need engines, and then I don't really care. This has got to be enough for engines, right? I guess this should be legendary engines. So we need like very, very little steel, unfortunately. And the other stuff. And then out. There's got to be a better way to handle this steel situation, but I don't know, like this is okay. As long as we're using some of it, then we shouldn't have too much for problems. And at least now it's getting stacked when it gets put onto the belt, so it's a big help. It's kind of weird that it's... Oh, anyways, it's because it's stacked. Okay. And then we need... How many engines is this? One every 2.5 seconds, I guess. So that's cool. But how do we get ourselves the other belt? Usually something like this. Legendary gears. Legendary sticks. Ha! Silly. It's not sticks. It's pipes. Legendary pipes. That's what she said. Okay, and then, yeah, this is definitely going to produce more than enough. And then we can just get the iron coming in there. Oh dear, oh dear. Ooh, that doesn't quite make it across if we did it like that, but we'll still do it. We'll still do it like that, I guess. Ooh, this kind of goes right in the way. That's a little bit of an issue. Don't really want that to go right in the way. I kind of want this to be maybe here. That's good with me. And then that way this is not just immediately in the way of what we're doing there. Okay. Great. And then so we just need in. Why don't I have, do I not have, am I just not requesting them here? Because we got lots. I don't know what happened to all my legendary arms. I think I just started that recently, actually. Oh, I've got legendary arms on me. Now, do I really want legendary arms for here? Not really, but we can definitely do perps. Just as like a flex, like a weird purple long arm flex. You know? Okay. And this only if everything is less than 250. And there we go. Now we probably could do a little bit of moduling here. To speed them up so that we're getting, yeah, and that's still within, well within the range of like what we're, there we go. So now we have legendary units, legendary engine units. That's also what she said. So from here, I think like we've got, you know, again, we got a pretty good system going on here. Nice little legendary bus. Okay, so we got a little bit of a design here for the things that we want and we need electric engines. So if I go over here, I have an electric engine build. Which I think we can just kind of just grab. Well, let's see here, because I want the module itself. And we don't need, yeah, that's the module. And then I also just want the beginning part here. Yeah, let's just grab that actually. Right? And like, it's a little bit thick, but it will fit. Let's just paste that there for this very second. For this just now, for one moment here, please. Okay, and then we could, yeah, I like that starting position. Right there. We don't need that. And we can use perps because, you know, let's also just request them. So we got them on us. Okay. And this has to all be legendary at this point. Thank you very much. This is just so cool. Like, yeah, please legendarize me. I don't know what this one is. Oh, oh yeah, because this was coming around the mountain. And yep, this module can go several more times. Actually, I don't think we needed that many more times here, but maybe we will. Because this is going to give us like 3.3 per second, which I think is more than we really will need at all. And we're going to get all of our engines straight from there, so we just need... This should also be probably balanced. Day drinking! Hey, hey, hey. The live server is still kicking. Yeah, good to see you, day drinking. I hope you weren't drinking all your days away. But, you know, if you were, no judgment. The server's still going. You can join it at any time. They've gotten really, really far. I did a little review on the last live stream on Saturday, I believe. And probably will take a look again on Saturday, but I haven't been joining and playing that myself. I've been focusing more on my own game. But yeah. Okay, cool. So this is steel. But how have you been? Hopefully you've been good? Enjoying life? But not too much? Yes. Get the extra jar production going. Because everybody needs a little jar sometimes. Okay, so... Oh, it's copper now. That's the problem, right? So, like, how do we balance that? I don't want to just dump the extra stuff in the garbage. Yeah. Right. Please. Please don't. But I mean, if you need to, I guess, whatever. Like, how do I balance this problem here? Nice, nice. That's like having 2 kids, man. Do I want to just put this here maybe, or flip it and put it here? I don't even think I'm actually going... Oops. I don't even think I'm actually going to... Yeah. Sure, I have these as legendary. Okay, good. That would have been tragic if I didn't. But yeah, I don't even think I'm going to put... Well, I'm not going to be putting those on a belt. So... that can just go like that. Then we just need lube up here, which is already here waiting for us. That's going to get us here to there. And there we go. We should have engines building. Jar production was full tilt first steam. I can only imagine what production looks like now. Yeah, like we're shipping legendary jars to other planets and stuff. It's pretty Pretty incredible. Okay, so that knocks another one off the list. We just need to make robots. I don't even think we need robot frames, but they're actually used for, yeah, they are used for capture bot rockets, but we're just going to be like recycling those. So I don't think we're going to need robot frames for anything except legendary bots. So again, we can just take a design from here, which is honestly like dead simple. It's not even really a design here, but maybe there should be. Maybe there should be, I don't know. I know I could build this wider though if I really wanted to. But again, we've got a copper overload production problem, which is an interesting problem to solve. But maybe we can solve it by putting storage chests down. I mean, that's kind of just delaying the problem, but I still think there's something to doing that. Because then we have legendary copper plates buffered and on the belt. I guess they're being requested here, which is not really what we want. We don't want them requested from there. Maybe we just want these to be buffer chests. Yeah, because then they'll be at the same level. They don't need to have any requests or anything like that. But at least this one will... Yeah, it shows the logistic storage, but it's not gonna... It's not gonna keep... This should actually be a dumper now, to be honest. Just to, I don't know, just to have that. Couldn't help it. Okay, just to have that spot to be able to dump them. Oh yeah, don't request from buffer chest, so that's good. So at least that's a dumper with priority on that input, so that it will it'll get put on the belt before anything else. I guess plastic just decided to do the same thing. It's kind of interesting because we kind of maybe do want this to be balanced so that it's not getting stuck on one side like this. So maybe we just want this to come out here. So it doesn't matter which side this is on, it's always going to be using this plastic first from up here, which is going to help this situation, I think. Because like there's no way that this could actually make more... That recycling the... And this should also be balanced onto... Yeah, this should also be balanced. And probably dumper chested as well. Please don't repeat what I just said. Please don't say dump her chest. I barely know her. Sorry. I'm terrible. Oh, that was... I went way too far with that one, I think. but I had fun with it. So, anyways, how are you guys? There we go. Yeah, the plastic's cleared. The copper's cleared. Slowly backspaces over comment. Yeah. Can we just do... Is there any race button on the internet? This isn't quite working right now. That's why we have problems. There we go. Should fix our problems. There we go. Okay, so now it's continuing. Nom 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 nom. Recyclers, they're awesome. Great, so that'll kind of help balance things out. We're really not getting much steel, which is interesting. But we are also full on steel right now, so that's totally fine. We need batteries, so actually I didn't really think about that. That's an easy one too, though. But maybe batteries should be first. Well... maybe batteries can just be one up here. Should probably have like a bunch of roboports here. Well, I mean, we're almost to the point where we're getting the legendary roboports, but still, the poor robots. Nice, nice. Right, oh, then shall we? Yeah, that was kind of not. That should probably be a storage chest, so that it can't request. Similarly here, that'll do. Decent little fix on it. Okay, so what's going on over here? Hopefully I don't kill my power. No, we still got a decent amount of power. We probably could add some more. I put a little circuitry thing in here. We could probably just get straight up get fusion down here on Vulcanus. That way I don't have to worry about all of this, which isn't bad. Like, this isn't too much. Like, we have so much sulfur, sulfuric acid. This one gives us like super lot, 26,000. And these right now are taking 1,600 total. So like we've got enough to just slap down another one for sure. So what the heck? I can just grab this right here. Wait a second. There we go. It looks even better. Oh, and then this. Easy peasy. Boom. We've got more power. Right, like power on Vulcanus is so easy. But yeah, like I said, I've got a little circuit here. What is it doing? It's checking to see. It's just checking to see if the sulfuric acid goes below 20,000 and this is on, then it's going to sound this alarm. And that way, if the alarm goes off, I can just come here and switch this off and fix the problem without it. Yeah, so that's it. Very easy, very simple, easily just generated almost 400 more megawatts. No problem. And we got room for one more slot in here, which, I don't know, I mean, what the heck? We could just slap that in there, power that on. Why not? I guess this is kind of the best we can do here. And that will work there. We don't even need this. I mean, I guess the pipe's there too, but whatever. Yeah, that'd be kind of worrisome. Yeah, then that's a whole nother 400, and that's a really nice system there. Really nice looking power thing, I think. There we go. So that should come on momentarily. Boom diggity. 2.3 gigawatts. So we're not going to have any problems with the gigawatts. But right now, I think we're going to have some problems with the cliffs can go. The trees and the rocks can go. And that's the way she goes. What's that? Burning trees. Okay, cool. So now we got a little bit more space to work with here. And if we look, yeah, we need batteries. That was the issue. I think we have battery build over here. We just want battery build 2.0. This is the module right there. And we started over here. Switch that to legendary. And there we go. Now we just need this to keep coming up. An expensive bus in terms of the stuff that's just being like stored on the bus, but whatever. We're still piling up copper, which is, that's unfortunate because it's like, what can we do with all that copper? What uses a lot of copper? Build more? Well, steel. We can't just build more low density structures. Can you send some lava my way? Yeah, sure. What uses a lot of copper? Copper coils and just dump them in the lava? I mean, that's not very efficient. I mean, we could make the automation science pack out of them. For sure. We could make legendary heat pipe, but that wouldn't be useful. Greens and reds, yeah, like we could just make more green circuits, but the thing is, it's the balance of the iron too. But I think we're having no problem with the iron. But then it's like, at a certain point, it's just like, how do we just make sure that none of this backs up? That it always allows everything else to flow. And I think the only real way to do that is to actually delete the copper when we don't want it. I mean, this is all coming from almost unlimited resources, except for the oil, but even then it's like, because the amount of petroleum here that we're using is actually quite minimal. Because a lot of this plastic is coming right back in. Like 25% of it at least, I think. So one to two plastic bars for every one. And how much does it take? It's 5. So 25% of it's coming right back in. So we're only using maybe 15 to 25%. We're using about 80% of this. So, I mean, it's all working pretty well. We could definitely make more green circuits out of this. Like, we got lots of greens, we got lots of reds. I think I'd like to just straight up... Well, how does this work? Send it off ore recycling. If you want good flow, you need to design that work to design backwards. Start with the desired output and figure out what you need. It's like planning a mission in chaos. There's always a parachute and heat shield, then DV to get home. Yeah, well, and so this is, we don't have enough homium plates to just straight up make legendary bars. And that's going to be a problem. It's kind of a problem now, but it's going to be a bit of a problem we solve later. Ooh, this is like jammed. What's going on here? Interesting that this jammed. Yeah, I just think I'm like, there's so much stuff that it just straight up jammed. It's getting to that point, and it's like, this one's jammed too. Dang. How many of these are jammed? 2, 3? 3 out of 4 are jammed. Straight up jammed. How did this get jammed? Interesting, and I don't think there's really anything I can do about that. Except maybe something like this. Would this actually work? Sort of. And just like put mega speed module in there. I guess I have legendary stone here. Not much, but I do have it. We got lots of purple stone, full on blue stone, full on green stone. We're just getting so much stuff that we actually don't really need anymore. Like the only thing we really want is the legendary homium ore. Everything else is just like, whatever, throw it out. Well, actually, the legendary homium ore we can't even do anything with because it just turns to liquid. So it's just making the plate. So I think this should, in a way, help. I don't think this is like a permanent solve. Because it'll probably just end up jamming again, maybe? Because we can't, yeah. It's actually just like putting more on the belt over here. But at least it seems to be getting things going a little bit. I don't know. It's all these freaking gears, man, I tell ya. Maybe we should just have like a filter here. Like this. And just say if there's gears. Of any quality. Then frickin' dump them. And then give us like massive speed on that. Because right now, like what? We even got legendary gears. We don't need any of these gears. Shouldn't let less but you will have to trash gears. Yeah. Right? Because like frick gears. Shouldn't this be there instead? And that should help clear it out. But maybe we even need like another pair of these. Yeah, maybe we just do that like a few times. And by a few times, I mean like way too many times. There we go. I think that's sort of mostly clearing it out. Keep the trash flowing. And just delete the gears. Okay, anyways, I don't know why we got distracted with Fulgora, but I think the point was to build legendary batteries. So we can make legendary robot frames. And this one I do want a recycler. AKA put the batteries into a box. Can you run the trash like startup coal? Or is that unnecessary? What do you mean by that? Okay, and then so... Oh yeah, it uses very, very little. I think there was supposed to be feed modules here. There we go. So again, using very, very little. A string of like 5 recyclers. Yeah, I mean, I have that actually here where I have like a circle of recycling life. And I put in the middle, I don't know, just to make sure that like any of the parts get recycled out. But here it's not necessary because there's only going to be... Oh, interesting that there's just a pat, but there's only going to be one output, which could be iron plates. That's it. The circle of trash. Okay, and then we can just take this. That should be connected here. No reason why it couldn't be. There we go. So we got legendary batteries. So that's great. And I think we probably could quite easily just add a little bit extra on there. It's not going to be any issue at all. In fact, what the heck? Let's go a little bit further. There we go. Lots of batteries. And then for this, we're going to need the batteries, the steel, the green circuits, and the electric engines. So here we have the electric engines. And what's the rate? Steel goes with electric engines. Speed, or I don't think you can actually do. Oh, you can. So yeah, that's actually what I want. Just because anything, yeah. I think I'll do like that, and then we can do kind of like this. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, for sure. Wolf Shadow, thanks for hanging out, sticking around, chilling. We will. I'll be back in a couple days. Good luck with your exam. Hope you nail it. And we'll see you next time. I'm gonna be logging off here in just a few minutes anyway, so you won't be missing too much. Just want to get these up and running. See you next time. Heckin' yeah. Cool, and actually we can't quite get these on the other side. Well, we can if we just do that and that. And then these should just be like mega fast. There we go. Yep. We could probably even just put more. What the heck? Jack them right up. Running along, I see. Yep, very long. That's what you know it. You know it. And then we need greens and the batteries. Just 5 more minutes. Just one more bit of the factory. Just don't worry. I'm almost done. How do I want to do this? I kind of want this to just work. So maybe if I do this. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, wait, no. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah, and of course, these should be the legendary robot frames. Excellent. I don't know why I should have built this further down, because then I wouldn't have this problem. But I think this is fine. And then that way we can just take this. I think this works as a module, right? exactly. But this does. And if we take this... not really either. Wait. Take this. This works as a module. There we go. And then this just goes boom diggity. Great. And then now we've got like crazy amounts of robot frames. We got almost 4 per second. And that means we can start jacking this up full of legendary robots. Actually, probably should have it going this way. And maybe put a dumper in here too. Yeah, I doubt I need anywhere near this amount of robot frames, but when and it's already backing up, which is totally fine. But like when I want lots of robots, I don't want to be waiting around. That's for sure. So yeah, that's cool. Later we'll come back here and we'll just stick the two in there to actually make the robots. But for now, like, this is unbelievable. This is exactly what we wanted. We've got an entire legendary base going on here, all starting with this legendary copper and iron, and then getting the plastic and doing the LDS shuffle and getting way too much copper, which we'll fix later because we're starved for steel right now. Actually, we're hurting for steel. So yeah, maybe just at the end of the copper line, I'll just start dumping it. I don't know. We could use it for science. We could definitely use it for science, but then we'd have to ship the science up, which is fine. But I don't know. We'll figure that out. I think this has been a huge success. A lot of big success. A lot of it. And then next game we'll get all of these. We'll get all of these just building. And then we'll start working on the legendary calcite. It should just be copy and paste the legendary wood. We'll just duplicate Mr. Man's legendary wood, and we should be able to just get calcite pretty easily, which then will make legendary stone. Then we'll get all these refined concrete stuff so that we can get all of the beautiful, beautiful things. And we'll just keep going down the list for the legendary stuff. So yeah. That's it for now. Well, I think you have... well, it was fun. It was fun. I think it was fun. I know it was fun. And we'll see you all in a couple days next time. All right? Bye for now. Bye for now.